When you put Thragg and Superman side by side, yeah, this is not your usual hero versus villain debate. This is more like, what happens when an unstoppable alien tyrant meets the definition of hope itself? And somehow the tyrant is still smiling like he already knows how this ends. But real quick, if you're enjoying this, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. You don't want to miss the kind of breakdowns we do here. I think you'll actually love what's coming next. Let's talk about Thragg first, because this man is a problem. Thragg isn't just a Viltrumite, he's the Viltrumite. The strongest, most dominant, and honestly the most disrespectful fighter in that entire empire. This is the guy other planet conquerors look at and go, yeah, I'm not messing with him. Now let's get into what he actually did. When he went up against Omni-Man, it wasn't a heroic clash, it was a beatdown. Omni-Man, the same guy who casually wiped out entire civilizations and treated superheroes like punching bags, got handled. Thragg didn't just win, he beat the crap out of him like he was reminding him who the real boss was. Then there's Invincible. Mark has taken some insane punishment in his life. This is someone who's been smashed through cities, beaten to near death multiple times, and still gets back up. But when Thragg stepped in, yeah, all that toughness suddenly looked very normal. Thragg was tossing him around, overpowering him, just completely dominating the fight like Mark showed up to the wrong battlefield. And it didn't even look stressful for him. Now add Oliver Grayson into the mix. At that point, it's not even a fight anymore. It's a group project gone wrong. Oliver and Mark together still couldn't close the gap. Thragg was handling both of them like he had somewhere else to be later. You know that feeling when 3 people try to hold one guy down, and he still gets up? Yeah, that energy. And then there's that moment. Invincible lands one of those full power, everything I've got punches. The kind that usually sends people flying, destroys buildings, levels entire areas. Thragg takes it with his head. No dodge. No block. Just stands there, takes the hit, and doesn't even flinch. Like imagine punching someone with everything you have, and they just look at you like, you done? That's the level we're dealing with. It's not just durability, it's straight up disrespect at this point. Now Superman, yeah, Superman is not just strong. He's one of the most iconic powerhouses ever created. We're talking about someone who has moved planets and carried insane weights like it's part of his warm-up, flown faster than light in multiple versions, tanked explosions, energy blasts, and hits that would wipe out most characters instantly, gone toe-to-toe with beings like Darkseid, and still held his ground. This is a guy who represents hope, but also raw power, at a ridiculous scale. And unlike Thragg, Superman has abilities beyond just strength, heat vision, freeze breath, insane speed, flight, enhanced senses. He's versatile. He doesn't just punch, he adapts. So when you line them up, Thragg is a battle-hardened conqueror with centuries of combat experience, strong enough to dominate Omni-Man, Invincible, and Oliver combined, durable enough to tank city-level punches to the face without reacting, built purely for combat. With no wasted motion or hesitation, Superman is strong enough to move planets and fight cosmic-level threats, fast enough to cross insane distances in moments, durable enough to survive catastrophic damage, versatile, with multiple powers beyond brute strength. Looking at all that, I think Thragg is an absolute monster. The kind of opponent who walks into a fight already knowing he's about to beat the shit out of whoever is in front of him. And usually he's right, but Superman operates on a level that isn't just about fighting experience or brutality. His raw power, speed, and versatility push him into a different category entirely. So saying Superman isn't getting past Thragg, yeah, that's a stretch. Because while Thragg is insanely powerful, Superman has consistently dealt with threats that match or even exceed that level, and still comes out on top. This isn't a guaranteed win for either side. But if we're being real, Superman is not someone you can just stand there, take a punch from, and expect to walk away like nothing happened.